So good afternoon, students. Good afternoon once again. So we are in the topic of discrete memoryless channels. Discrete memoryless channels. So discrete memoryless channels classified as 4 categories. Number 1 is lossless channel, deterministic channel, noiseless channel, binary symmetric channel. So all these classifications depends on channel matrix. So channel matrix is nothing but the probability of P of y by x elements, where the P of y by x is conditional probability when x is input, y is an output of the channel. So x has the set of elements are there, y also the set of elements are there. In the channel transition matrix, can arrange the elements in the row and columns. So the channel matrix gives that the relation between a condition obtained and output and input. So the first row is x1 is input, y1, y2, y3, y4 up to y of n are the outputs. The second row is x2 input, y1, y2, y3, y4 up to y of n are the outputs. So in the diagonal elements are p of y1 by x1, the first element. The second diagonal element is p of y2 by x2. Third one is p of y3 by x3, so on. So the diagonal elements and rows and columns are there. So if the lossless channel is there, one non-zero element in each column and remaining elements are zeros in the channel matrix. One non-zero element in each column, the remaining elements are zeros. That is lossless channel. Same as deterministic channel is the channel which is one non-zero element in each row, the remaining elements are zeros. One non-zero element in each row and remaining elements are zeros. So noiseless channel is the channel, it obeys lossless channel property and deterministic channel property. That means one non-zero element in each row and each column, remaining all elements are zeros. So in the channel matrix, row sum should be the unity. The channel matrix, row sum should be the unity. In the row, all the elements equated to unity. Okay, so that is the condition in the probabilities. And binary symmetric channel is the channel which there are two inputs and two outputs. The inputs are 0 and 1. Output also 0 and 1. So there is a transition condition, that is 1 by 0 or 0 by 1. 1 by 0 or 0 by 1. 1 by 0 means if the 0 is input, 1 is an output. 0 by 1 is 1 is an input, 0 is an output. These two conditions, that is the probability P. The remaining condition, that is 0 by 0 and 1 by 1. The 0 is input, 0 is an output, 1 is an input, 1 is an output. The probability is 1 minus P. So let us assume 0 by 1 or 1 by 0 condition probability is P. The remaining probability is 1 minus P, because of there are two probabilities are there in the binary symmetric channel, because of it is the binary data, logic 0 and logic 1 are there. So now, the previous class you did a problem on binary symmetric channel given in an example. given a binary symmetric channel. The binary symmetric channel is this is the channel. So x1, y1, x2, y2. X1 to y1 path, there is 0.9 in the magnitude. X1, yes. So it is a given problem, and that uh, y1 to x1 path has the magnitude 0.9. X1 to y2 path is magnitude 0.9, 0.1. So what is the x1 have the two paths? One path as the magnitude is 0.9, another path is magnitude is 0.1. So 0.9 plus 0.1, it should be the one, is it not? So that's why the magnitude division path should be the one. Suppose there is splitting of two paths, so each path have the equal magnitude. Equal magnitude in the sense the sum of the path magnitude should be the unity because of the probability one is the maximum. Okay, so likewise the path of x2 to y2 is 0.8, then remaining path 0.2 is not 1 minus 0.8 is 0.2, no. So that is the case. So now given matrix is like this 0.9, 0.1, 0.2, 0.8. Now find the channel matrix here. So in the channel matrix elements are P of y by x is equal to P of y1 by x1, P of y2 by x1, P of y1 by x2, P of y2 by x2. So now P of y1 by x1 path is 0.9, P of y2 by x1 path is 0.1, and P of y1 by x2 path is 0.2, P of y2 by x2 path is 0.8. So now the row sum should be the unity. Row sum should be the unity. So that is, this is the channel matrix 0.9, 0.1, 0.2, 0.8. So this is the channel matrix. So once the channel matrix is known, let us find out the output matrix. Output matrix should be the row matrix, that is called P of y. Output matrix should be the row matrix, that is equal to input matrix into channel matrix. Input matrix into channel matrix. Input matrix is the row matrix itself. Output matrix is the row matrix. Input matrix is also the row matrix. So that is P of y is equal to P of x into P of y by x. The P of x is equal to 0.5, 0.5 is known. That is x1 is equal to 0.5, x2 is equal to 0.5. And multiplied with the channel matrix 0.9, 0.1, 0.2, 0.8. Then can do that matrix multiplication here. So P of y1 is equal to 0.5 into 0.9 plus 0.5 into 0.2, and P of y2 is equal to 0.5 into 0.1, 0.5 into 0.8. So that is P of y1 is equal to 0.55, P of y2 is equal to 0.45. So that is the output. So you can arrange the output matrix like this. So P of y1 and P of y2 is equal to 0.55, 0.45. So the third one is find the joint probability when P of x1 is equal to P of x2 is equal to 0.5. So in this joint probability calculation, joint probability is known as P of x comma y, x comma y, P of x comma y. So the P of x comma y is equal to P of x in the diagonal form and P of y by x is the channel matrix. So the P of x, the diagonal form means P of x has the two elements, x1 and x2. x1 and x2 arranged in the diagonal form, diagonal, and multiplied with the channel matrix in the previous one, like the previous one. So now P of x in the diagonal form is called 0.5, 0, 0.5 multiplied with 0.9, 0.1, 0.2, 0.8. So now the elements are joint joint probability matrix P of x1, y1, P of x1, y2. So the P of x1, y1 means x1 is input, y1 is output. P of x1, y2 means x1 input, y2 output. Likewise. So that's why the elements are joint probability matrix is P of x1, y1, P of x1, y2, P of x2, y1, P of x2, y2. So that's why simply you made a matrix multiplication here also. So 0.5 into 0.9, 0.5 into 0.1, 0.5 into 0.2, 0.5 into 0.8. So now the elements are 0.45, 0.05, 0.1, 0.4. So it is the joint probability matrix. The output matrix is equal to input matrix into channel matrix, and joint probability matrix is equal to input matrix in diagonal form, input elements arranged in the diagonal form multiplied with channel matrix. So, okay, that is the case in the discrete memory channels. Students, you may expect one question from this topic. Now, let us see another problem here also. It should be the cascaded one. The earlier problem is the single. Now can such single channels are added as a cascaded, like the diagram is given. Given a binary channel shown in below figure, the same parameters need to calculate. One is the channel matrix, and find output is P of Z1, Z2, when P of X1, X2 is 0.5, and find the joint probability when P of X1, X2 is 0.5. So here it is, X1, X2 are the inputs, Z1, Z2 are the outputs, and Y1, Y2 are the intermediary between two binary symmetric channels, Y1, Y2. So the Y1 is the first channel output and second channel input. Y1 is the first channel output and second channel input. Like Y2 is the first channel output and second channel input. That is intermediate between two channels, Y1 and Y2. So that's why given the notation here, X1, X2, Y1, Y2, Z1, Z2. So the same channel is used here, that is 0.9, 0.1, 0.2, 0.8. So the overall channel matrix is arrange the individual channel matrix and you can go for matrix multiplication. So that is the first channel matrix is 0.9, 0.1, 0.2, 0.8. The second channel also the same, because the same values are used here, that is 0.9, 0.1, 0.2, 0.8. So there are two channels are cascaded here. The first channel elements are arranged in the channel matrix. Second channel elements are arranged in the channel matrix. So you can go for matrix multiplication here. So that's why the resultant is multiply these two matrices. That is the channel matrix. Now it is P of Z by X. The earlier P of Y by X. Now it is Z by X. Z by X means P of Y by X into P of Z by Y. P of y by x into P of z by y. Now the y get cancelled, then P of z by x is the remains. So that is the overall channel matrix. Overall channel matrix. Now use the simple matrix multiplication here. 0.9 into 0.9 plus 0.1 into 0.2. That is equal to 0.83. 0.83. 0.2 into 0.1 plus 0.8 into 0.8. That is 0.17. Like 0.34, 0.66. Is it not? So once again check out the values are same or not. Okay. So now the overall channel matrix is x1, x2 are the inputs, z1, z2 are the outputs. Now here the magnitude is 0.83 on the path of x1 and z1 and 0.17 the path of x1 and z2 and 0.34 from the path of x2 z1 and 0.66 is the path of x2 z2. So this is the overall channel matrix. Now the overall channel matrix is 0.83, 0.17, 0.34, 0.66. Okay. So there is row elements addition should be equal to unity. Is it not? 0.83 plus 0.17 should be the one. Likewise, you have to check out. Now, once the overall channel matrix is known, then find out the P of Z1 and Z2. That is P of Z is equal to P of X into P of Z by Y. That is P of X is equal to 0.5 and 0.5 and P of Z by Y is equal to 0.83, 0.17, 0.34, 0.66. Now this is P of Z. The output matrix is equal to 0.585, 0.415. So students, please note down the values and the latter can do the problem and verify. Okay, now the P of Z1 is equal to 0.585, P of Z2 is equal to 0.415. Okay, now find the joint probability when P of x1, x2 is equal to 0.5. The same, use the channel matrix here and P of x comma y is equal to P of x in the diagonal form, P of z by y is the channel matrix. This is the overall channel matrix. Now you can P of x comma y is equal to P of x into P of z by y, that is 0.5, 0, 0, 0.5, 0.80, 0.17, 0.34, 0.66. I can use the matrix multiplication here. Then find out the P of x comma y is equal to 0.415, 0.085, 0.17, 0.33. So this is the problem given as cascaded of binary symmetric channels. If suppose another channel also add the cascaded. Now the three channels are there. You simply multiply the three individual channel matrices. If suppose four channels are cascaded, the individual channels matrices are arranged and you can go for the multiplication. Likewise, you can arrange the overall channel matrix. Okay. So that is the case. Now, here one more problem is given, that is given a channel shown below, find the channel matrix and find P of y, P of y1, P of y2 when P of x1 is equal to P of x2. and the probability also given here in this problem. Probability is 0.5. That is P is equal to 0.5. What is 1 minus P? It's also 0.5. So 0.5 and 0.5 is the uh, equal probabilities. Equal probabilities. Now the given channel is there are two inputs x1 and x2 and three outputs y1, y2 and y3. What is the standard binary symmetric channel? There are two inputs and two outputs. X1, X2 are inputs, Y1, Y2 are outputs. But in this given channel has two inputs, okay. Now the three outputs are there. The three outputs, Y1, Y2 and Y3. So now this channel known as binary Erasure channel. Binary Erasure channel. So in the Erasure channel means the output, one of the output is erasable. One of the output is erasable. In this, Y2 is the erasable one. Y2 is the erasable one. So Y1, Y3 are standard values and Y2 is the erasable one. So this channel is nothing but binary Erasure channel. In this, there is two inputs and three outputs. X1, X2 are the inputs, Y1, Y2 and Y3 are the outputs. Y2 is erasable output. Erasable output. So now find out the channel matrix for that. Find out the channel matrix. So the channel matrix P of Y by X is equal to P of Y1 by X1, one element, P of Y2 by X1, another element, P of Y3 by X1, third element. Now when this third element is there, because of the three outputs are there. First element is P of Y1 by X1. Second one is P of Y2 by X1. Third one is P of Y3 by X1. Next row. First element is P of Y1 by X2. P of Y2 by X2. P of Y3 by X2. Because of two inputs are there only. That's why two rows are arranged as a channel matrix. Two rows. So now the first element is, what is the connection between X1, Y1? What is the probability? It is 1 minus P. Probability is 1 minus P. What is the connection between Y2 by X1? Y2, X1. The probability P. What is the connection between X1, Y3? There is no connection. That's why it is 0. If there is no connection between the two input and output, then simply 0 is assigned. There is no connection. So like P of Y1, X2. P of Y1, X2. So there is no connection, that's why it is 0. P of Y2, X2. P of Y2, X2. The probability P. P of Y3, X2. Probability 1 minus 3. So that's why the channel matrix is equal to 1 minus P, P, 0, 0, P, 1 minus P. So now, if you arrange the channel matrix, then find out the outputs. P of Y1, Y2, and Y3. Because three outputs are there now, Y1, Y2, and Y3. When P of X1 is equal to P of X2 is equal to 0.5. Then, you know the formula. P of Y is equal to P of X into P of Y by X. So P of X1, X2, P of Y1 by X1, P of Y2 by X1, P of Y3 by X1, P of Y1 by X2, P of Y2 by X2, P of Y3 by X2. Then X1, X2 is equal to 0.5, or the 0.5, 0.5, 1 minus P, P, 0, 0, P, and 1 minus P. Now the values are, if the P is equal to 0.5, another probability also 0.5, no? That's why 0.5, 0.5, 0.5, 0.5, 0, 0, 0.5, 0.5. Let us calculate the P of I1 is equal to 0.5 into 0.5. P of I2 is equal to 0.5 into 0.5 plus 0.5 into 0.5. P of I3 is equal to 0.5 into 0.5. What are the values? Then P of I1 is equal to 0.25. P of I2 is equal to 0.5. P of I3 is equal to 0.25. So it is the binary erasure channel. Binary erasure channel. The binary erasure channel, there are 2 inputs and 3 outputs. So the outputs, the middle one should be the erasable one. Okay. So this is binary erasure channel. So now the binary symmetric channels and binary erasure channels is there. Now enter into another topic. Information transmission on discrete channels. In the discrete channels, how the information is transferred. So the transmission of the information from input to the output depends on its probability. So there are different types of probabilities are there. One is conditional probability, joint probability. Okay. So let us see in this, the condition and joint entropy are calculated by using condition and joint probabilities. Then we can calculate the entropies also. What is the entropy? Entropy is nothing but the average information. So that average information is called sigma pi log 1 by pi. Sigma pi log 1 by pi. So the units of entropy is bits per symbol, number of bits per symbol. So this entropy is output of the channel is nothing but a commodity of the entire information. What the information is given at input side, how much information is received. If it is 100% information received at the receiving end, or 90% information received, the remaining 10% is contaminated likewise. So that's why you need to calculate the entropy or average information at the output of the channel. So that's why you use joint probability and conditional probability. Joint probability and conditional probability. The condition, it should be given input and output. So if suppose there are 2 inputs and 2 outputs, then the condition of P of y1 by x1 is x1 is input and y1 is output, and the condition is y1 by x2. Then x2 is input and y1 is output. So when the x1, x2 are the inputs and y1 is only the output, then the condition imposes. So that's why you need to calculate some entropy functions here. So the input also calculated as entropy, that is average, and output also calculated as an average. So that's why you can use some formulas here. Please note down. The condition and joint entropies are calculated by using condition and joint probability. Joint probabilities for channel. The following are the various entropy functions for channel with input and outputs. The first one is h of x. H of x. H stands for the entropy. X is an input. That is, h of x is input entropy. Input entropy. That is equal to P of xi log 1 by P of xi, where I represent an integer value specified as input only. X of I, P of x of I log 1 by P of xi. It is the channel input entropy. It's the channel input entropy. So nothing but x is input of the channel. Then find out the entropy h of x. That h of x is equal to P of x log 1 by P of x. Like the output entropy. P of y is equal to sigma p of yj, j is an integer value here, log 1 by p of yj. It is average of the channel output. Average of the channel output. So h of x and h of y. H of x is input entropy, h of y is output entropy. Depends on their probabilities. H of x is equal to sigma p of x log 1 by p of x. H of y is equal to sigma p of y log 1 by p of y. Like the conditional entropy. Conditional entropy. The conditional entropy is h of y by x. H of y by x. That is equal to, there is x and y. X is input, y is output. So that's why sigma I, sigma j. Sigma I represent input x, sigma I represent output y. Sigma x, sigma j, p of xi comma yj, p of xi comma yj log 1 by p of yj by xi. Okay. Sigma I, sigma j, p of xi comma yj log 1 by p of yj by xi. It is average of conditional channel output. It is average of conditional channel output. So what is the channel has the conditional outputs y by x or x by y. Then follow this by using conditional output, then conditional channel output. The previous one we not use any conditional probability here. With the p of I is an output probability, only p of I is an output probability that is used in the averaging. That is h of I is equal to sigma p of I log 1 by p of I. Whereas in the h of y by x conditional probability used here, that is p of by x. That's why it is conditional channel output. Conditional channel output. Like h of x comma y. It is averaging of joint channel output. Because of joint probability used here, that is p of xi comma yj. That is sigma I, sigma j, p of xi comma yj log 1 by p of xi comma yj. So there are 4 types of entropies are calculated here. One is input entropy, another one is output entropy, third one is conditional entropy, joint entropy. Joint entropy. Okay, so that is the part in this information transmission. Okay, so let us calculate all these entropys by given problem. Please note down the problem once. Given a channel shown below, number 1, find the channel matrix, find the P of y1, P of y2, and P of y3, and x1 is equal to 0.3, P of x2 is equal to 0.4, P of x3 is equal to 0.3, 0.3, 0.4, 0.3. Okay, and also find the all entropies. That is h of x, h of y, h of y by x, h of x comma y. So the channel is given here. channel diagram is given here. That is x1, x2, x3 are the inputs. Outputs are y1, y2, y3 are the outputs. What are the channel paths here? x1 to y1, that is 0.8. x1 to y2, that is 0.2. x2 to y2, that is 0.2. Sorry, 1. x2 to y2 is 1. x3 to y2 is 0.3. x3 to y3 is x3 to y2 is 0.3. x3 to y3 is 0.7. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 paths are there. x1, y1, x1, y2, x2, y2, x3, y2, x3, y3. Then here, the channel matrix. The matrix, P of y by x is equal. The elements are P of y1 by x1, first element. P of y2 by x1, second element. P of y3 by x1, third element. P of y1 by x2, second row, first element. P of y2 by x2, second row, second element. P of y3 x2, second row, third element. Like P of y1 x3, third row, first element. P of y2 x3, third row, second element. P of y3 x3, third row, third element. Now you can observe the diagonal elements. P of y1 by x1, P of y2 by x2, P of y3 by x3. Okay. Now, if the channel diagram is given, then P of y1 by x1 is equal to 0.8, P of y2 by x1 is equal to 0.2, P of y3 by x1 is equal to 0 because of there is no connection between y3 and x1. Is it not? There is no connection. That's why it is 0. Like P of y1 x2, y1 x2, y1 x2. It's also there is no connection. That's why it is 0. P of y2 x2, it is 1. P of y3 x2, it's also there is no connection. That's why it's 0. And again P of y1 x3, there is no connection. That's why it is 0. P of y2 x3, 0.3. P of y3 x3, 0.7. So now the channel matrix is 0.8, 0.2, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0.3, 0.7. It is the channel matrix. And the channel diagram is known. Arrange the channel matrix. If the channel matrix is known, find out the outputs. Then P of y is equal to P of x into P of y by x. So P of x is equal to 3 inputs are there: x1, x2, x3. x1, x2, x3 multiplied with the channel matrix, that is 0.3, 0.4, 0.3 multiplied with the channel matrix 0.8, 0.2, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0.3, 0.7. Simply use the matrix multiplication here. 0.3 into 0.8, that is P of y1, 0.24, and 0.3 into 0.2 plus 0.4 into 1 plus 0.3 into 0.3, that is P of y2, that is 0.55, and 0.3 into 0.7, that is 0.21, that is P of y3. P of y1, P of y2, P of y3 values are 0.24,
0.21. So if you know the inputs, then find out the entropy. That is h of x. Input is x now. Three inputs. So that's why averaging of those three as h of x. That is called sigma p of xi log 1 by p of xi. That is called 0.3 log 1 by 0.3 plus. What are the inputs of channel? 0.3, 0.4, 0.3 now. Here it is 0.3 log 1 by 0.3 plus 0.4 log 1 by 0.4 plus 0.3 log 1 by 0.3. So calculate the value. That is h of x. Okay, and also p of h of y. H of y values are p of y1 is equal to 0.24, p of y2 is equal to 0.55, p of y3 is equal to 0.21. Then find out the h of y. That is called sigma p of yj log 1 by p of yj now. That is 0.24 log 1 by 0.24 plus 0.55 log 1 by 0.5 plus 2.21 log 1 by 0.21. So calculate the values. Like conditional entropy. Conditional entropy. That is h of y by x. Sigma I, sigma j, p of xi comma yj log 1 by p of yj by xi. That is called p of x1 y1 log 1 by p of y1 by x1 plus p of x1 y2 log 1 by p of y2 by x1 plus p of x1 y3 log 1 by y3 by x1 plus p of x2 y1 log 1 by 0.1 by p of y1 by x2 plus p of x2 y2 log 1 by p of y2 by x2 plus p of x2 y3 log 1 by p of y3 by x2 plus p of x3 y1 log 1 by p of y1 by x3 plus p of x3 y2 log 1 by p of y2 by x3 plus p of x3 y3 log 1 by p of y3 by x3. So students, please be identified here. That is, h of y by x elements are x1 y1 one element, x1 y2 another element, x1 y3 another element. That is the first row. The second row is p of x2 y1, p of x2 y2, p of x3 y x2 y3, x2 y1 the second row first element, x2 y2 second row second element, x2 y3 second row third element. Like x3 y1 is the third row first element, x3 y2 is the third row second element, x3 y3 is the third row third element. So this be these values p of x1 y1. So then how can you find out p of x1 y1 values? P of x1 y1 is called conditional probability. No, p of x1 y1 is equal to p of x in the diagonal form, p of x in the diagonal form, and p of x in the diagonal form, and multiplied with conditional probability. Okay, please try this problem. In the next class, we can go for more clarification regarding this type of concepts. Thank you, Anand. So here, please send the attendance. Okay, thank you, Anand.